Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming on sundown because today we're going to be talking about one of the most fascinating places in America. Buc-ees. Consumerism is at an all-time high. Woo! Whether it's Taco Bell making limited edition clothing or Raising Cane's collectibles with Post Malone cups, we've been hardwired to obsess over merchandise like it's keeping us alive, baby. You gotta collect. And I am one of those suckers. I'm a big proponent for little collectibles and all that stuff. So yes, I do. When the Japanese McDonald's did the Evangelion drops, me thinks me bought it.
You bought two.
I bought two, one for me and then one for Nick.
Thank you.
This is taken to the extreme when you look at a store like Buc-ee's, the massive gas station and convenience store that sells more private label merchandise than you know what to do with. And people can't get enough, from the food to the costumes and clothing plastered with their iconic logo that looks like this.
He's cute.
Is he?
It's adorable. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I like this fucking beaver. Why are you so happy? How much was the beaver? It was just like...
You think he's getting like Roadhead, some truckers?
Oh, wow! I'm beaving out! Eat my beef! And the trucker's like, definitely, dude. This place has such a chokehold on people, but I just can't, I've always asked the question, why? Why are people so obsessed? Because it is that of a religion. It is almost cult-like. People go up to the little Buc-ee's bronze statue and pay offerings online. They treat him as if he's a god. But I need to know why. What makes this gas station better than the rest? So today we're gonna trek through the doors of Buc-ee's and see what it's all about. Hop on in and sit on down. Come on into Buc-ee's. Selfish Inquisition, did I ever matter? Before we look into just how deep the obsession goes, we should get an idea of where it all started. Buc-ee's founder Arch Applin III. Arch Applin III.
Fucking royalty over here.
Texas royalty. He's like, I am the third of my kind. I'm the third Ark of Ark. Arch Applin III built the first Buc-ee's location in Lake Jackson, Texas, after graduating college. The store took inspiration from his grandparents' gas station, which he worked at for multiple summers. The name Buc-ee's comes from Arch's childhood dog, Buck, while the beaver mascot was inspired by his family's nickname, Beaver.
What?
What are those Applins the first and second? What are they doing, dude? What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Exactly. You don't want to go down there and mess with the beavers. They're a bad family.
They must have huge teeth.
I wonder if he does. Put up a picture of Arch Applin. Now overlay that with the Buc-ee's mascot. Uncanny. As soon as the doors opened, it was a massive success, and Arch partnered with another gas station owner, Don Wassick. Together, the two entrepreneurs would grow the business into what it is today, adding 20 locations within the first 2 decades of operation, and gradually adding merch and meat counter and their beloved bathrooms. Today, the once local gas station is now a titan of industry, making billions of dollars annually. That number only continues to grow as more locations are being built and the loyal fan base steadily expands. Which I will say, we used to live in Texas. We have perused the grounds of Buc-ee's, all right? So we know what we're talking about. It's huge. But I will say, the number one thing about a Buc-ee's is their bathroom. It's unbelievable. Go into any other truck stop bathroom, it is hell on earth. You couldn't even believe those concoctions. And there's always some guy being like, God. That's what you're hearing in the other stalls. Buc-ee's, it smells good, it's clean, the stalls are big, very private, which also I feel like that because they're so private, Buc-ee, the beaver himself is definitely being like, go in there and get your dick sucked by a lot lizard. And they don't care. Oh, thank you, Buc-ee. I'm gonna pick you up and give you a kiss. Thank you, Buck. No problem, have fun getting your dick sucked. They're that private, are they not? It's a private it's a thing. I don't think anybody would bat an eye either. That guy got himself a brisket sandwich, he's getting himself some head. Welcome to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee Beaver approved. If you've ever been to Buc-ee's, then you know it is a very nice gas station. But that first initial experience has gotten so many people hooked now that millions of people are hyping it up online. And I will say, yes, it is a nice gas station, folks. I'm not dogging it, but I will say people will move mountains to express their love for Buc-ee's. They cannot. The fanatics, it is that of a Disney adult, all right?
Or Costco fanatics.
It's like Costco fanatics, it's like Disney adults. Buc-ee's are their own breed. What would you call it? Bucky Buds? We're Bucky Buds. We're
Bucky Buds.
We're Buc-ee's buddies.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's fans are like the Disney adults of gas station enjoyers because they make the brand their whole identity and consume every piece of merchandise or product they produce. And this is true. There are people who wear, it's just like, I gotta get the new Buc-ee shirt. I've met several people who it's like, oh, there's a new Buc-ee's drop. We're like, who cares? What? I gotta get there. And there's gonna be people who watch this video who are like, you're goddamn right. I'll get any like Shamrock or fucking Christmas tree Buc-ee shirt imaginable.
And they grab their thermos, their Buc-ee thermos.
Yeah, they grab their giant Stanley Buc-ee's and drink their thing, eat their Buc-ee's candy, wait in line. There's also a guy too who's like, I'm not gonna name drop this person, but every time I went to Buc-ee's with this person, he had to take a picture. All right, a grown man had to take a picture with the mascot who walks around.
Every time?
Every time we went. Every time. And there'd be things where we drove past one because it's very convenient. I mean, people are like, I've never had to wait for a gas pump because there's like 700 of them. So it's very convenient. But yeah, every time he's like, let me snap a quick pic. Obsessed. And I think he tried to mark it off like it was, like, oh, it's ironic. But I'm like, motherfucker just wanted to get a picture with Buc-ee Beaver.
He's Buc-ee's bud.
I'm Buc-ee's buddy. I gotta go.
This video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. It's cold outside, so make sure you have a snuggle-worthy bed for deep winter. You can add the flannel sheets, you can add the extra blanket, but what you really need is a new supportive mattress. That's because well-lived life starts with rest, and nothing feels as good as waking up on a mattress that's made for you. With better sleep, you have more energy and more focus, helping you stay productive. There's so many of us are getting it wrong from the start. Good sleep starts with a better mattress. Helix has 20 unique mattresses, all set to serve a specific purpose. So how do you know which one's right for you? Helix has you fill out a quick sleep quiz to establish what kind of sleeper you are and your specific needs. Are you a side sleeper? Do you get hot at night? Each of these personal details allow them to find the right mattress for you. Every person is different, but no matter the need, Helix Sleep has the right mattress for you. The quiz they have you take is very quick, and your answers lead to your dream mattress. I'm getting my best sleep when it comes to the Dusk Luxe mattress. It serves my particular needs, and it provides deep, restful sleep each night. And it's amazing how much sleep can affect your mood and energy. I'm getting more work done, and all it took was a few minutes to find out what I was missing.
Before I got Helix Sleep, I was ragged. I would toss and turn and get too hot. I had back pain. Now with the Luxe mattress, I still have scoliosis, but I can sleep through anything now. My neighbor screaming, dogs barking. It's perfect. Nothing can wake me up, and I feel so rejuvenated at the end of the day. Thanks, Helix.
If you're not in the market for a new mattress right now, but you wish you could improve your old one, Helix offers the perfect solution with their range of mattress toppers. They can extend the life of your old mattress and upgrade the comfort while not having to worry about replacing it. Or maybe you've got a Helix Sleep mattress already, but you want to improve your guest bed. Grab a mattress topper and tell them we sent you. Get the sleep you deserve and head to helixsleep.com/papameat and start sleeping in your new mattress today. Take advantage of their President's Day sale exclusive partner offer and get 27% off site-wide. Thank you to Helix Sleep for sponsoring the video. Now back to the video.
One father explains how it's affected his 8-year-old child, saying, and I quote, there's so much merchandise involved. Kids get a keepsake stuffed animal, they take a picture with a bronze beaver statue in the front. It's more of a Disney experience than a gas station experience, which is smart, Nick. You got to get Buc-ee Beaver out there. You got to make him is he as lovable as Mickey Mouse? I'd say he's probably more beloved than Mickey Mouse at this point.
I was gonna say it is actually really smart because that's why Disney adults are Disney adults. It's because when they're kids,
they have that emotional experience when they're younger, right?
Exactly.
So now they're gonna go back and it's become a tradition thing. I used to love coming here and getting a pic with Buck. I love you, Buck. Can I be his buddy? Yes, you can. Another person said that their neighbor only wears Buc-ee's merch and covered both family cars in Buc-ee's bumper stickers. They go on to say that each time they go to the gas station, they treat the short drive as if they were going to Disney. Once again, a bit obsessive and a bit over-enthusiastic for moi, but at the same time, if you are taking the ordinary thing of going to the gas station and making it an adventure, is that a bad thing, Nick?
I don't think so.
Cheaper
than Disneyland.
It's cheaper than Disneyland, and also, what point too? When do you think it starts turning negative? Because right now you're like, well, it's just a gas station. Do you think it's like when Buc-ee's is like, we're starting a movie studio? Or something crazy like that. We're starting a sweatshop. Buc-ee sweatshop.
Yeah,
there has to be some unethical angle, right? There has to be some unethical angle to where it's like you're obsessing over a conglomerate. Because you kind of already are, right? I mean, they're making billions of dollars every year. One person even paid top dollar to have a custom one-of-one Buc-ee shoes made for his collection. The Nike Air Force had custom leather work with the Texas flag and Buc-ee's logo branded into it. The back of the heels had, quote, "You had me at howdy," stamped onto it right below Buc-ee's face. And the bag the shoes came in was printed with the food items from the gas station's menus. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say that these shoes don't go hard. At the same time, would I wear them? Probably not. I like them in picture form. I like looking at them on a picture.
It's like art, yeah.
If I saw somebody wearing them in public, though, I feel like I'd be like, oh. I think it's because it feels ironic or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. They're taking the piss out of this, but a guy being like, "What do you think of these?" He's like wearing them, like showing it to you. What do you think of those right there?
It's too serious.
Yeah. You're like, oh,
Then
Bucky.
it becomes cool then, because then you're doing ironic.
Say you like it. Okay, Jesus Christ, I like it. Thank you. The food at Buc-ee's is a big reason why so many people enjoy it. They have in-house butchers who scream, "Fresh brisket on the board!"
Fresh brisket on the board!
To let you know when the fresh food is ready. It scared the shit out of me the first time it happened. It's too loud. I will say my sensory overload, I was like, it's too much. Fresh brisket on the board! It's like too much, and there's people who like sit at the glass.
Oh, yeah.
They bounce up and down.
They're frothing for their brisket.
Almost every time too I've been to Buc-ee's at which this is actually every time I've been to Buc-ee's, there has always been a guy who like it really is like a church experience. A guy sitting there and it's always a guy being like, you gotta wait till the fresh ones come out because they're so good. And the guy's like, fresh brisket on the board. He's like, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? It's like a guy being like, no, seriously, watch this. And he gets the first one. Like people like clamor for like the first ones, whatever. He's like, this is gonna change your life. Oh yeah, man, it's a brisket sandwich. It's not just that, man. It's awesome.
It's a way of life.
It's kind of the future. The cult following around Buc-ee's barbecue has people treating the store like Epcot. They'll go there and try every single sandwich and side or do a 24-hour food challenge where they exclusively just eat at Buc-ee's. With so many people making Buc-ee's part of their everyday life, you have to wonder what draws them in there in the first place. Along every major highway and road in Texas, there are Buc-ee billboards that have quirky phrases that draw in new customers, which I will say the first time I went, the billboards pissed me off. It's like 25 minutes until heaven. It's like stuff like that and you're like, or they do a lot of like puns, or they do like a lot of like quirky chungus kind of stuff, and you're like, oh.
Humor.
Yeah, which millennials eat that shit up, dude. Everyone in my car is just like, I'm excited. Recently, the gas station has catered towards a younger Gen Z audience by putting the phrases like slay or main character energy and you had me at howdy, which I don't really know how that last one fits in there, but but the slay one is literally, it'll be like a Buc-ee's thing. It'll just say slay.
54 miles. That's crazy.
54 miles away.
Drive an
Slay.
hour away.
Which even that sounds outdated, doesn't it? There's kind of a charm to that though, huh? This is different than the Wendy's commercial where there's like, we should do memes. And they have the guy at the booth that does like the, like a boss.
Oh God.
Eat spicy goodness like a boss.
And that one is you're just like, what is happening? This is actually hell on earth. It's kind of funny that Texas guy's like, just put slay on the billboard and say they'll be there in 54 miles. What does that mean? I don't fucking know, but tell them that they'll be there in 54 miles. Other billboards heavily focus on their bathrooms, saying restrooms that make moms smile, or it's potty time. That was the first one I ever saw, was it's potty time. And I did, oh. But once again, once you figure out how good the bathrooms are, people almost exclusively go there just for the bathrooms. Oh, holding in your shit. Gotta wait for Buc-ee's.
I mean, if I was a trucker and I passed one by, I'd definitely make a stop.
I'm gonna wait to stop at Buc-ee's and just obliterate it. You think that there's a thing with truckers where they try intentionally to make the Buc-ee's bathroom as heinous as they can?
It's a little challenge.
It doesn't work.
They probably have like their own Discord where they like take pictures and be like,
Yeah, exactly. Just totally tore this up. That happens and immediately another image pops up. It's gone. It smells like roses in here. If you've never been to a Buc-ee's, this might seem like a ridiculous marketing strategy. However, people rave over the bathrooms for their size and cleanliness. And many fans and articles claim that Buc-ee's has the cleanest gas station in the entire world, even going as far as to say you can eat off the floor in the bathrooms. That's how fucking clean they are. And the reason the bathrooms stay so clean is that there is a 24-hour custodial staff solely dedicated to cleaning the bathrooms. It's like a heart surgeon. They're on call. Yeah. You have got to come in here. I will be right in. Another late night, honey? Yeah. Actually, those are the unsung heroes, dude. The people who clean the Buc-ee's bathroom, those are the ghosts who they hide in plain sight. That kind of thing.
But you know they're getting good fucking pussy afterwards.
Oh my God. You do what? I clean the bathrooms at Buc-ee's.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Here's my number. Thanks. Tosses in the back of his card. There's like 70,000 cards. Thanks. I'm good. Do you think the longer, this is a stupid thing to say, but do you think the longer you work, people who work there over time want to get Botox in their cheeks and get dental surgeries to where they look more like Buc-ee?
I bet you there's one employee who's just so obsessed with Buc-ee.
I mean, tons of filler in your cheeks and then like giant buck teeth. Welcome to
Buc-ees.
Is he just a greeter, or is he a guy like, or does he kind of do everything?
He does everything.
Yeah.
I picture he's.
How do you not make that guy the store manager?
That's
Walk
what-
around with like a tie. Hi, welcome to Buc-ees. You want to try some brisket? You want to try some brisket?
Thanks, Buc-ees.
What? You can't do that though, because that's where children would be horrified.
Yeah, that's true.
A giant like fake mascot and a statue is so much different than a fucking giant freak. You want a piece of candy? And also, you will end up with that voice. There's no way you can go through life and just be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Oh, yeah. So there's parking in the back as well. There's no way. Oh, you definitely immediately take on a persona, right? Whoa. You look like you have to go potty. Now everything's really creepy. You want a piece of meat? Dad, I want to go home. Don't forget to use the restroom before you go. Another reason why people love the bathrooms is that there is usually no wait time. I mean, it's so many. The restroom in these gas stations are huge, with some of the largest boasting 71 toilets and urinals. All right, it's like a goddamn abandoned mall in there half the time. You're like, it's the back rooms in the fucking bathroom. Hello? Whatever. I need help. The stalls of each toilet are practically their own room. And on all the walls, you'll find things like country art posters or the Texas flag, Texas. Compared to the average gas station bathroom, they are luxurious. I mean, they're, it feels like it's a part of the thing, which I will say, gas station charm is what is carved into the wall. What walks of life have come through, decimated this room, and left their mark?
Who left their number?
What obscenity did you write on the wall? What sticker did you leave behind, right?
Yeah, what they left in the toilet.
If you go into a place, this is just a hunter tip. Hunter tip. Hunter's tip. If you go into a place that is too hip, first off, if you go into a place in the bathroom and there's too many stickers, you need to run from that place. Any place where it's like hip to tag the bathroom with stickers, you gotta run away from that place.
Why?
That. Hunter's tip. The love for Buc-ees extends outside its walls and into the parking lot. That's because people cannot get enough of their mascot, Buc-ee. Outside of the larger locations are 4-foot-tall bronze statues of Buc-ee the beaver. People love to climb all over them and take pictures with them. And recently, there was a challenge on TikTok called the Buc-ee's Challenge, where people climbed into his arms and plank, or they'll act like a damsel in distress, posing as if Buc-ee is saving their life, which it is funny. And the thing too is like it's a fucking giant statue. It's a very large statue, in all honesty. 4 feet tall, you'd be like, that's not that big. When you get there, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, he's big.
Who's the company making these motherfuckers? I want bronze statues. Also, after a while, there's going to be a Buc-ee's location where it's going to be like 8 feet tall.
Oh yeah, they're gonna keep getting bigger and bigger.
They will be huge. It's going to be a thing where it's just like, look for Buc-ee. That's what they'll say on the billboards. You look at the horizon, you just see a giant.
60 miles away.
And it's like,
see its head.
And that's when it starts going downhill too, because the glare off of the bronze statue, people are like, ah! They crash their cars. Oh my God! Look for the light. That's what they'll say. Look for the light.
I like that.
Just blinding you. If people are not falling into his arms, they're requesting that he be present at their weddings. And on more than one occasion, people have gotten married at Buc-ee's, with some people having the greasy teenager in the beaver mascot officiate their wedding, which I will say, awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. How cheap was that? And also, you get Buc-ee's. What are they? But I bet you anything. You get married at Buc-ee's, they're gonna be like, have some free sandwiches. You get a little free action. Fill up your car for free. Really, Buck? Oh.
First one's on us, buddy.
First one's on us. Hey, but honestly, let's just hope that this thing works out. Oh, thanks, Buck. No, seriously. Appreciate you guys. Other than gawking at the statues, people can get gas and enjoy random concerts that pop up in the parking lots. In 2024, country star Keith Urban hosted a massive concert in the parking lot of an Alabama Buc-ee's that brought in thousands of listeners. Thousands of people just showed up to Buc-ee's location. Why he did that, I don't know. Why Keith? He's just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go play Buc-ee's.
Do you think that was impromptu? They just stopped and he's like, wow, this is awesome.
I feel like that's what they wanted to think, but I think Buc-ee's is doing a little secret strategy. I think that Buc-ee's likes to think that they're just like, we don't even need that. But then they're like, slip Keith Urban a little envelope. I don't know, pop up and play here. Maybe blast on your social medias. And then Keith Urban's like, can I get a specialty, like, you know, Post Malone has Postie's meal or whatever. He's like, can I get at every station Pump One is named after Keith Urban? They're like, let's fucking pump the brakes a bit there, Keith. Play in the parking lot. All right, that'll do. There were so many people there that the venue nearly blocked customers from getting gas or entering the station entirely. But not everyone is infatuated with the chain. No, no, no. In fact, some people are absolutely sick of the hype surrounding the Buc-ees franchise. In fact, a lot of people, they're comparing it to mega churches based on the sheer scale, ridiculous amounts of merch, and of course, the customer's undying devotion. People are sick to their stomach that people would be obsessed with this consumerist culture, Nick.
It is disgusting.
These cheap shirts you guys are obsessed with, you're sheep in a flock. That's what they say. You'll be hard pressed to find someone criticizing Buc-ees without a couple staunch defenders jumping in to defend their almighty beaver god. One man voices his frustration online about how underwhelming the place was, despite seeing it described by others as an experience, a quote, an experience, which also it's just like it's a gas station, dude. It's the same thing when people say like, oh, Waffle House, you gotta go for the experience. It's a place you serve breakfast, but it's a thing that's around here. Yeah. Right? It's like going there, okay, well, so it's just a gas station or?
So overhype is killing it.
Yes. Or just people being like, the mysticism online builds up and people are like, I went there and it was boring.
You think there's like Paris syndrome with Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's syndrome?
There's 100% thing where it's Buc-ee's syndrome where Americans go to a Buc-ee's for the first time. It's not as good as they expect and they kill themselves. They go back to their Chevy Neon in the parking lot and they definitely shoot themselves. And Buc-ee's like, well, I guess we gotta clean up another one. Or do they hang their car? Coward.
Yeah,
they could hang their bodies up outside the store. And they put a little coward chain on his deal. Coward.
Well, I was gonna say they strip him naked and spray paint coward on their chest.
Take his clothes. Take his dockers. In response, the mod of the massive Reddit page used his mod privileges to stick a comment on the very top telling him to eat shit. If I'm a mod in Buc-ee's subreddit, I'm leaving an eat shit comment.
Yeah.
You see, but he didn't do KYS, which is what I think a lot of people would do. I think eat shit is a bit more appropriate, a bit more respectful.
He held back.
Coward. People often go on rants online complaining about how overcrowded and stressful it is, the bad smell, as well as how much they hate seeing the logo covering every single product on the shelves. The f does that even mean?
Don't go.
So it's like, where do you think you're at? You know what I mean? I'm in Walmart and everything's covered in No, you're in a fucking Buc-ee's gas station. Why is the beaver everywhere? What do you think, dude? Hello?
Hi.
Also, people when they're like, it's a bad smell, I think they just don't like the smell of like barbecue. I'm not the biggest Buc-ee's fan, but I don't think I've ever been in one and been like, this smells like shit. Outside, it smells like gas. It's a gas station. One mother films and reviews her experience, overlaying shots of customers with her explaining how it's filled with NPCs and overweight Americans, ultimately dubbing it a nauseating and depressing snapshot of America. Okay, God forbid a fat ass wants to go and get a vibe at Buc-ee's. God forbid that I want to go take my cankles out and get a brisket sandwich and some Slim Jims at Buc-ee's, dude. I guess I can't be a person today. Look at the state of America. It's all Buc-ee's fault, by the way. All these people are overweight and disgusting because of Buc-ee's.
So true.
Yeah, you guys are just rats in a fucking maze.
While they're drinking their matcha tea at Starbucks.
Yeah, well, but see, that's healthy, so that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's healthy. It's grass. There's more to the Buc-ee's hate. Many former employees have come out to admit that they've been treated poorly on the job. While the official number is kept private, the store has an incredible high turnover rate. Some employees claim that there is overt racial discrimination in some locations. Even just last year, the staff themselves were guilty of this, with a lawsuit last year claiming workers were straight up bragging about how they're allowed to discriminate against customers based on their race.
Oh.
Buc-ee?
No Chinese!
Yeah. Keep the Chinese out of Buc-ee's! Like, what? I mean, fresh brisket on the plate! Many have revealed their own personal stories about the lack of professionalism in the store, including one former employee who saw a coworker get fired because she had a stroke. Okay, don't make that noise, dude. The getting fired for having a stroke is a dirty pull, dude. As a manager, okay, well you have to be fired.
Sorry, you're over your points. This is 0.7.
Exactly. Yeah, you lost your points. You've already had too many sick days. It's like couldn't help having a stroke. Another former worker revealed that one of the coworkers was forced to finish their shift in the middle of having an active miscarriage.
What?
Which. Wow.
She's like, clean that up, Debbie.
We need drips all over the floor, Deb. God, it's all sticky. How? The emotional distress of that, also the physical distress. And I'm not blaming this on Bucky. This is the manager or whoever's, it's the person's fault. How do you look at somebody like that and not have an ounce of sympathy or love in your heart? You just be like, oh my God.
Well, I read there was something on Reddit. This is like 5 years ago now, but they're saying like Buc-ee's pays really well. You get like $18 an hour working there. But people were saying like, oh, it's hell working there because you literally get no breaks, not even a lunch.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's a kind of thing where it's like people are like, I don't know, you should be lucky to work here because we do get paid so well. So they like the culture of working there is like, you got to work hard for Buc-ee's.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever. And they're trying to make it cutesy, you know, which I think is like kind of any job. But I wonder if you're working at a quote unquote cool place or like a place where it's like people love this store, if they use that against you.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll use anything.
You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing at Disneyland. They pay their like performers like shit because it's just like, this is a dream
Well, yeah.
job.
Well, if you don't want to be an actor here, I mean, there's a line of actors right here. We could do whatever.
Did you see what happened with the evil witch, the stepmother?
At Disney?
At Disney. Basically, she was so good at her job, people came specifically for her, so they fired her.
Oh, dude, I've heard of that before. There was also a guy that, I don't know if it was Disney, but there was another performer who was like an elf in a parade or something. And like he blew up because people would take videos of him because he was like big, but I think that they fired him too. Like you're taking too much attention or spotlight on the thing.
You're distracting people.
Which once again feels like a person looking for any kind of power and they feel jealous that like, oh, you're getting the spotlight. I'm your boss, but I'm not getting the spotlight or something. People with these minutia little pockets of power in the world are like, that's the reason why the fucking world is fucking terrible. Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, a person sitting there and being like a manager being like, you're having a miscarriage, so you need to finish your shift, or you're having a stroke, and while you're stroking out on the floor, a person's like, you're getting fired.
Yeah, they write you up as you're stroking out. The stroke thing though, that I feel like that was just like an excuse. Like we wanted him gone anyways.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, just say that this is our time. Thank God he had the stroke. We were trying to get him out of here. With a store this big, it's only natural that they're going to get themselves into all sorts of controversies, right? I mean, if you get that big, you got some controversies. One of the most absurd ones being the time a monkey was let loose inside of a Buc-ee's. How are you going to let a monkey loose inside of a Buc-ee's? A gas station is not a place to be monkeying around.
Where do you bring your monkey anywhere? Why are you bringing a monkey?
Why do people have monkeys?
Because they're cute.
I mean, like, I guess.
It's the power. You're controlling like a subhuman.
You're a soul and I get to control you.
I wanted a monkey as a kid.
I did. I was fucking freaked out. I don't think I heard one positive monkey story. Ever since I was a child, people were like, yeah, they'll rip your fucking arms off. They'll eat you want to get your eyelids ripped off? They'll eat your eyelids. And you're like,
That's what my grandma told me, because she owned a monkey. She's like, you don't want a monkey.
why did your grandma own a monkey?
I don't know, this is like 100 years ago, but she's like...
How old are you, Nick? Where you were talking to, she was able to get something 100 years ago.
I mean, I was like 8, maybe.
So she got a monkey in 1926.
Okay, she's not that old.
Or actually, if you were 8, so she got something in what? In 1899?
Yeah.
Oh, so 60, okay.
But she got a monkey and she was like, oh, basically it was like when she started having kids, she's like, we can't have this thing. It's gonna kill the kid. They get jealous.
Well, we should probably get rid of the monkey. It's gonna eat her baby.
She was also a traveling musician, so I don't know how she had a monkey.
Oh, well, that justifies it. I walk around with a guitar. Give me your monkey. In Terrell, Texas, a man who was looking after someone's monkey decided it would be a good idea to bring it with him inside of the store.
It wasn't even his monkey.
I think that's a guy just being like, oh my God, dude, not let Chim Chim come into the fucking store. I'm looking after him. Come on, Chim Chim. He's like walking in the store holding his hand. And as you would expect, young children were enamored with this and wanted to give it attention, one of which being a 13-year-old girl who was traveling with her church group. She asked to hold it, so the man gave it to her and let it climb up her shoulder. And a worker saw this and urged him that the monkey isn't allowed to be in the store. He then tried to take the monkey off the girl's shoulder, only for it to panic and bite her on the neck, which is also a thing too where the guy definitely had a power trip of being like, yeah, I got a monkey. And the only thing to do in Terrell, Texas is to go to the Buc-ee's and be like, is to peacock yourself with a monkey.
That's totally what he did.
Yep. If any large-titted women want to come up and hold the monkey, feel free. And the kid's like, oh, can I? And he's like,
but that's how you get girls
Fine.
to come up though, because it's just like.
well, it's like taking a cute dog to a park. You think a guy actually wants to walk around his dog? Let me tell you. Here's a Hunter's tip. Hunter's tip. Hunter's tip. Ladies, if you see a guy alone in a park with a dog, he's not there to actually play with the fucking dog. He's there to he's catfishing you. He's trying to hook somebody to be like, oh, cute dog. Oh, thanks. And you're trapped. Hunter's tip is, ladies, if you see a guy alone in a park with a dog, avoid that guy. Hunter's tip.
That's my strategy online. Because I have pictures of my dogs. And when they comment, oh, cute dogs. I was like, oh, yeah, you want to go on a doggy date?
You want to come over and meet him? You want to take him to Buc-ee's and walk around? Buc-ee's takes its branding very seriously, which is made evident by the fact that you can't look any direction without seeing the eyes of Buc-ee's staring right back at you. Because of this, Buc-ee's has taken legal action against smaller companies many times over claims of trademark infringement, which that happens with any large corporation, whatever. You better watch out. They are coming hot.
You have to defend the brand, yeah.
Oh boy. One company named Cult of Buc-ees sold PVC patches and other merch using identical beaver mascot dressed in full military gear, which looking at it, I don't know. I will say the next one, Duckies. Hey, come on now. The drive-through liquor store and food stop was put through a legal battle despite having a noticeably different logo. The same goes for Barkies, a coffee shop and dog park that had a similar spelling to Buc-ee's, and the most that had smiling mascot was also infringement, which also it's just like, well, come on now. Could a dog not fucking smile on a goddamn deal?
Do you own the E's at the end of a fucking word?
In a way, you do. Kind of. Now, that being said, if I owned let's say I owned an underwear store, Wedgies, and it was like a cat pulling up something, it's like, it's wedging itself. To me, I'm like, Wedgies been around forever. You can't own Wedgies. That's bullshit. So I don't know. Very gray area, this legal stuff, huh? What do you think? Should you think that they should just let them run free with stuff, or do you like the iron grip that Buc-ee's has?
Taking the logo and putting it on your own thing, I think that's fair to be like, take that down. But Duckies,
I don't know. I see. I completely disagree. I think, don't insult me. Right? Buc-ee's, Duckies, I know what you're doing. Not only have a little respect for me, have a little respect for yourself and think of something different. You know what I would have called? Give me a business idea. I'm going to put a duck in it somehow.
Clean up. You're a custodian.
Oh, he's like an in-house service?
Yeah.
I'd call it DuckDuckGo.
That's already a website. That's a search website.
All right, this naming a business thing is a little harder than I really had DuckDuckGo in the chamber, and I was like, huh?
I had Quackers. It's a cereal brand. Quackers.
Also, there's that Quaker Oats dude.
Yeah, Quakers.
Where it kind of looks like that too. So what did you be like? Quakers?
That's oatmeal. Quackers. The duck that smiles back.
What could you do? Mallards? I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Mallard. Well, that's not as...
it doesn't matter. I'm not making a business. I'm not using an animal mascot. It doesn't matter. Which Barkies, the fucking dog place, was eventually, they had to close down. Sorry, business owner. Bye-bye. If Buc-ee's is going out being like, we're going to fucking shut down your business, you should not just be like, you guys have got to change your name.
Yeah, I just changed it.
But it's not that easy, though, with all the filing and all that stuff, too. So, I mean, you probably get fucked up.
Gotta change your LLC name.
I mean, I already made a custom sign. Spent $20,000 on the fucking goddamn Barky sign. And there's no change in it. It says Barkies. One of the biggest and most intense controversies that Buc-ee's has gotten itself into is the ongoing conflict between the franchise and an entire small town in Colorado. Buc-ee's has a beef with a full town. The small and peaceful town of Palmer Lake, which has a population of 2,500 people, was on track to have a Buc-ee's store built along the interstate, right? A large portion of the town was excited about how much the store could benefit the small town, as Buc-ee's tends to be incredibly financially lucrative and also provide tons of jobs. It's a win-win, right? But others were staunchly opposed to this proposal, claiming it would bring all sorts of traffic and chaos, as well as light pollution that would damage their clear, dark skies, which is, a big part. It's like what makes the town beautiful, right? Essentially, it would bring chaos to a quaint mountain town. This tight-knit community was now cursing each other out during flooded town meetings and going on furious rants on social media. Friends and families were no longer on speaking terms, and people were plastering signs denouncing the beaver all over town. And one lawyer involved with the proposal no longer felt welcome watching the game with citizens at the local bar because they would get constantly yelled at, right? You're in business with the beaver. Get out! Some businesses like local pumpkin patch would even cancel events in protest to Buc-ee's coming. Things escalated even further when the mayor, Glant Havener, stepped down amidst the chaos and harassment. Only days later, leaked text messages would be discovered in which she aggressively mocked citizens and opposed the Buc-ee's proposal. In them, she referred to them as losers and terrorists. These messages were found within the court documents in a case that alleges that Glant was making multiple social media accounts to argue with people online about the proposal, which is so petty. It's like, you're the mayor! You're the mayor! The final decision has yet to be made, and it will likely be decided during a townwide election this very year. We should do an update at some time. How did it go? Also, Buc-ee's is definitely passing.
Yeah.
100%. It's gonna be a thing where it's like wherever the money is, that's where they're going.
The mayor's got, she wants it.
I like how they're just like, yeah, people who are opposing it are fucking terrorists. Guy just like, yeah, I actually don't want all the traffic and light pollution from this big ass stupid gas station. They're like, whatever, terrorist. Now listen, guys, Buc-ee's has truly reached a cult-like status among its fans. They could sell shit on a plate and it would still fly off the shelves so long as they have the little trusted little Buc-ee beaver smiling on the plate itself. Everyone would sit there with a shit-eating grin. It's strange that we live in a time where people can criticize large corporations or consumerism, right? But then you get obsessed with the gas station and you just do the exact same thing that you criticize. I guess it's a little thing called hypocrisy, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
It's a little thing called hypocrisy. But that doesn't mean that worshiping a gas station's a bad thing or if it's your favorite place on earth. That's all good. But maybe don't overhype it as if it's something else besides a gas station, my friends, because that's all it is. But if you do go there, take a shit. It's awesome. I'm telling you. Really worth it. Also, the brisket sandwiches are pretty good. Fill up your tank, take a shit, eat a sandwich, leave. 3. Hunter's tip. Also, Hunter's tip. Can I do a last little Hunter's tip to tap off our video? Hunter's tip is don't dress up and pretend that you're helping people in a government organization and kill people in the middle of the streets. That's pretty cool, huh? Fuck ICE is what I'm saying. How is this happening? How is this the world we're in? How do people justifiably support this, Nick? I have no idea. It's murder. All I want to say, Hunter's tip, fuck ICE. Bucky Beaver would not let an ICE agent inside of his deal. Yeah. Bucky Beaver would not approve of ICE, dude. Where the fuck do you think Bucky Beaver's from, dude?
Oh, yeah. He's fucking from Canada.
Yeah, dude. Come on now. What are we thinking? You remember Arch Alpine III, his family was just all from Texas? No, dude. They came over here. They believed in the American dream and they started it up. Imagine if ICE shot Arch Alpine. There'd be no Buc-ees. Sorry. Bye-bye, Buc-ees. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. They all should rot in hell. And they will. It's awesome. So there you go. Bye.